Hello everyone, Shen Thomas here. I do another little video. I wanted to go into more detail on the shifting in Wing Chun from our basic goat riding stance to our forward stance, right? Our forward stance and how we shift back and forth. So basically the set Chum Q, we're seeking the bridge, kind of starts out with an opening, right? A couple of punches, and then it kind of comes down to this shifting idea, right? Chum Q is kind of our first set. And basically, what I noticed is a lot of other Sifu, a lot of other practitioners in Wing Chun, they kind of, get in that slightly lean back Wing Chun stance, right? And they kind of just like equally glide as they turn, right? And not to say that this isn't wrong, okay, that equally, kind of like the weight kind of equally just kind of turns on each foot, right? It's just it doesn't have any dynamic power to it, right? And dynamic power really comes from this angle of kind of the leg locked in that position, and how that angle is kind of, it's almost like a little circle is happening with the knee, a little circle down and around. And what happens is then it puts force down into the ground and allows a generation of force to kind of go sideways through the body. Okay, so it's what our Sifu Kenneth Chung, my teacher's teacher, Eddie Chong, Kenneth Chung, and then Liang Xiang from Yip Man, right? Well, Sifu Ken always talks about knee power. He's not talking about being up here and having the waist, right, turn. He's talking about the knee power generating. So it's the knee and then that power shooting into the ground from the knee and then it's shooting back out. So that's what really powers the Chum Q shift, is this knee power, okay? And this can power that shift with a punch downward, right? Or this turn with the knee power can also be flexed and pushed down and up, right? So the knee kind of opens for power moving upward, right? And so a lot of Wing Chun, they don't really have that power to push the energy up. So they always talk about kind of lopping and pulling the energy down and punching downward, right? Which doesn't really work against opponents that are punching up high, right? Because we still have to intercept that. And how do we intercept high punches and then pull them down to punch downward, right? It works good against other Kung Fu styles that are, because they're punching down here, they're down here doing strikes low, in low stances, and so then the Wing Chun stance is just perfect for that and punching downward, okay? But again, that knee power not only can be used to bring that turning to the side, that shift, that dynamic with that knee power, right? But it can also push down and up. So then we get upward power. Besides just regular downward power with that shift, okay? So the Wing Chun shift can also be used, with Bong Sao going forward, or any one of our tools going forward like a POC, right? But it can also be used gliding back, okay? So we kind of have a shift forward and a shift back. And then I kind of illustrate that in my videos on what I call spirit palm, where I kind of shift forward with that knee power or shift back with kind of an emptiness, right? So it's almost kind of a circular footwork with the forward stance, but it involves a shift. Okay? So not only are we doing the forward movement, but we're doing a little semicircle. So it's kind of like our little circles that we use in bougie, right? But it's like our circle coming into a forward stance, right? But when we use that bougie circle, then we can also put a little shift in there, a little Chun Q shift. So what looks simple starts to become kind of a complex way to move the base and to get this dynamic of power either to the side or to the side and down, like on our bougie shift, or where we turn and we use the power to shoot up, right? Whether forward or back, right? Okay, well, thanks for tuning in.